What is up guys, Kiva here with another video, and today we're going to be looking into the Huawei P20 and the Huawei P20 Pro. And we will obviously start with the smaller Huawei P20. Now the Huawei P20 comes in interesting colors with exclusive finish called Twilight and Pink Gold, which are two-tone grading colors. It likes a bit very, how should I say, very luxurious, and of course it's a glass design, which means you'll be prone to having fingerprints on this device, so don't expect any less of this phone. And it also has a full view display with 5.8 inches and an aspect ratio of 18.7 by 9. But of course, like I predicted in my video of the leaks and rumors a while back, that this phone will have a notch, and I personally don't like notches, but you can add a bar on the top of the phone with the software, so it'll look like it just have a small bezel on the top, to making it less obvious that it has a notch, something of which the iPhone 10 does not do on its own included. But at least Huawei would have included such a feature, but still the notch is not my thing. If you don't mind having a notch, then this won't be that much of a deal breaker for you. It also has a new Leica dual camera setup, a 30 megapixel RGB camera lens, and a 20 megapixel monochrome lens, which is gonna be pretty neat. And it also has the highest ISO level of 102,400, which is comparable to a camera of like the Canon Mark 5D4. And it's the industry leading sensor, being the largest camera sensor with a pixel size of 1.55 micrometers, and it takes high detailed quality photographs even in low light, even comparing it to be better than the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, which only recently hit the market with the largest aperture. But despite it having the largest sensor, it has an aperture of f1.8, so it doesn't have a large aperture like the likes of the Galaxy S9, which has f1.5. And also the camera has AI features which are similar to that of which we've seen on the Huawei Mate 10, and it has AI focus stabilization and also portrait features, and it also has 3x optical zoom as well, and also it has super slow motion, which can record at 960 frames per second, and it records 0.25 seconds recorded into 960 fps, which approximately turns it into 8 seconds of a standard video. So that's pretty comparable to the S9 or the Sony Xperia XZ Premium or anything of that sort. And it also has a pretty impressive selfie camera. The selfie camera alone has 24 megapixels, which is larger than some of the main cameras on most smartphones out there. It's even larger than the rear camera on the Galaxy S9 Plus. And it also has 3D portrait lighting, which is similar to what we have on the iPhone 10, but it does a bit better than the iPhone 10. I'm not sure. It looks pretty impressive, but we'll see for ourselves when it hits the market. And it also has Master AI, which is able to identify stuff in real time and also translate many stuff like Google Assistant and stuff like Bixby, and it does some other things better than those two assistants. And it also has a new color accuracy, which takes a bit more detailed photos, and it has better high dynamic range. and it also has professional framing for your photos as well, and it's going to be powered by the Kiva 970 processor with a NPU built in just like the Mate 10 Pro, which powers all of its AI. And of course the battery has 3400 milliamp hours, which is pretty impressive considering the size of the phone. And also, if you're wondering, this phone does not include a headphone jack, but it does include a USB Type-C to headphone port dongle. But the battery is pretty impressive for such a phone that's so thin. And the P20 Pro has similar features, but remember when I said that there's going to be a triple lens camera? Well, this is the one that has that triple lens camera, and also this also has the same two-tone gradient colors, and it also has a larger display with 6.1 inches with OLED. And the triple camera includes 20 megapixels monochrome camera, which gives black and white photos and all those nice portraits and so forth. The RGB camera, which is 40 megapixels, 40 megapixels. That's close to DSLR quality right there. So you already have a combined 60 megapixels alone with those two. And you also have a 8 megapixel telephoto camera, 8 megapixels, which gives you 3 times optical zoom, and you also get 5 times digital zoom included as well. So 20 megapixels, 40 megapixels, and 8 megapixels. The world's first tri-lens camera, and it also has a DxO mark of 102, way above the Pixel 2 and the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, 3 points above those phones, which is not that much of a surprise considering it having 3 camera lens. And also you have better contrast and focus with these 3 camera lens, and you also have 5 times hybrid zoom like I mentioned earlier. And you can also capture stuff in slow motion. It has AI stabilization and also that same 24 megapixel selfie camera. Everything else other than the rear camera remains the same, just like the regular P20. So that is it with the Huawei P20 Pro and the Huawei P20. Tell me what you guys think about these two phones in the comments. I don't have any details on pricing as yet, but I'll let you guys know when the price is available. It should cost somewhere above $600 obviously, considering these features. Like this video, share it, subscribe for more. See you guys in the next one. Bye.